fear when I walk in the city. Plotting and scheming to get me, but my style's like Biggie. Who shot ya? Understand they call me Pierce. Flesh wounds will be the cause of your doom, so be prepared. I never back down, get down or lay down. Fam, I'm a watchdog, when you gotta watch now. All eyes is on me, the deadliest target. It's not who strikes first, but who strikes the hardest.
Next question is this, like, you know, will you be able to use anything in the environment, sort of like how Dead Rising is? Because looking at this game and how open it is from a gameplay standpoint, I can imagine you running and you see like a bucket or something, you just like throw it and just, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be insane if you guys could achieve that. So has that been achieved, or can you do it? Have you talked about it, or where are you guys at? Because I know the game comes out on the 27th, so but I didn't get a chance to play it, so that's why I want to ask that question.
So basically, the way we create our game, the way we think how to craft the experience for the player is, we really believe that players are smart and they're creative. They don't really need to be held by hand and taken places. Our approach is, let's create this really big sandbox and throw the toys in and back off. Like, leave people to do whatever they want to do.
Okay.
So every single like weapon, ability, and so on, the environment was built with that concept in mind. So there's plenty of stuff, you know, you can use your weapons, like melee weapons. You can have throwable weapons. Then you have stuff that you can craft, like, you know, like a Molotov cocktail that you just, you know, you open a fridge, you grab a bottle of alcohol, some gauze or string, you put it all together, you come up with a Molotov. Then you have environmental traps, like, you know, since the action takes place in a quarantine city, you know, people in this city kind of adapted how to survive, so like they have spike traps. Then you have traps that the guy Spike, who's one of the characters in the game, he helps you build inside of the city. That's another thing that you can use. There's also like stuff like, I don't know, like gas tanks that you can hit and explode if you just run into them. And so on and so on and so on. Like there's a roof that can collapse if it's hit. You can use that against zombies, and so on and so on. So, you know, the whole thing is just a big sandbox for you to play with.
But that's amazing, man. I know it took like a hell of a lot of time to get all of that work and the physics and everything, so congratulations on that. And that actually brings me to my next question in terms of the Chrome engine and stuff like that. So now, using the Chrome engine, now a lot of people, you know, who may not know this or did the research, but Chrome engine, one of my favorite games that you guys did was Call of Juarez. I love, especially, the Call of Juarez, the cartel, that game. So if I was in person with you right now, I'll give you a hug. Straight up, man. That game was my shit, man. That joint was fire. So my thing is, now using the Chrome engine 6, I believe, now on the Xbox One and the PS4, like, what does this engine allow you to do now? And what I mean by that is, obviously seeing Dying Light, you could do so much. We've never seen a game quite like this, you know. But in terms of just the engine itself and building on the future and stuff like that, how has this engine really helped shape what Techland is going to do now and beyond?
Right. So, well, first of all, let me get one thing straight. I was not a part of the team who built Call of Juarez. But the moment we finish this interview, I'm going to run to them and I'm going to say, listen, there's a guy and he just loves your game. Because since Call of Juarez Cartel was happening at the very same time Dead Island was happening, and I was working on Dead Island. So these things was happening at the same time. Okay, we got that fixed. Now, having our own engine is really awesome because we can really shape the technology to fit our needs. Now, Dying Light is done on the latest version of Chrome engine, that's Chrome engine 6. And one of the cool features that we brought into is physically based lighting. That means that we actually calculate each ray of light as it bounces off the surfaces. So we can have an amazing quality of the materials. You know, when you look at wood or metal or glass, they really look like wood or glass. Then, for example, we have, did you play Dead Island?
Of course I played Dead Island.
All right, so another thing we were able to pull with Chrome Engine 6 was we actually have 10 times more zombies on screen than we had with the previous game.
Look, just by looking at the trailer, I was like, this shit is just mind blowing. So trust me, I already know that.
And then on top of that, also in terms of size, if you take all maps from Dead Island and the slums area from Dying Light, the slums area from Dying Light is actually bigger than everything that we had in Dead Island combined.
What?
I kid you not. I kid you not.
You gotta repeat that shit. Like, you serious? Like, you serious?
Yes.
That is.
Yeah, that's why I told you that when we thought this game is big, and it's actually scary big. That's what I meant.
No, that is. What? Yo, I'm speechless right now, man. That is phenomenal, man. See, now you just got me that much more excited to like the game.
Happy to hear that.
All right, okay, so now, I just gotta throw this out there because, you know, Call of Juarez was one of my favorite games. Is there a possibility that Call of Juarez could come back on the PS4 and you know, the Xbox One, considering all the new technology with the Chrome Engine 6? Is there a chance? Because I just think that Call of Juarez is a great franchise in its own right. I think it has a cult following that will appreciate it, and I think with what you know now with these systems going forward, oh my God, like, I think there's a lot that could be done. Have you guys even discussed it at all? I know you can't make no announcements if it is real or not, but have you guys even discussed it? Because you know what it is? I think about when you get this new engine, it's like, oh shoot, we could do this now? Imagine if we was to do this for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just in conversation.
Right. So yeah, we did. You know, the last Call of Juarez, the Call of Juarez Gunslinger, that was a little bit off. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. It was a small thing, but really like packed with awesomeness, really action-packed gameplay, and of course, it's still very close to our hearts. At this point, we're like, you know, all hands on getting Dead Island done, finished. We're still gonna support it after its release, so we're still in this area. But of course, you know, we have tons of ideas, and like I said, Call of Juarez is close to hearts of a lot of people in here. So, you know, we're thinking about it.
If an announcement comes, I gotta be the first to know, man. Please, man. Please.
All right, we'll keep you in the loop. We'll keep you in the loop.
Yeah, keep me in the loop, man, please. So now, I want to talk about the parkour gameplay. I know, like, tons of outlets have asked you guys tons of questions about this and stuff like that, but I want to come at it a different angle. That's why I'm HipHopGamer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do what I do. Now, I
like what you just said. It's really a lot of people think that you got to do more or bigger or better. I really like how you try to be different. That's the way to go.
Oh, definitely, man. Like, this is, like, gaming is in my blood, man. I'm gonna do it. Like, I have a different type of eye and ear and feel for it. So when I talk to people like yourself, man, I look at you like my brother, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly how I look, because you don't understand what your work means to me in my life. Like, I received emails from friends and fans that, like, was sick. Like, I got a friend that has cancer, and playing video games helps him forget he even has it. You see what I'm saying? So what you guys do, man, you don't realize the people you touch, and I'm one of those people that you touch, and I want to tell you that. I want to let you know that. So you know,
we should do something about it. We should do something about it. Yeah, like, you know what? After we finish the interview, I'm gonna ask Paul, who's in touch with you.
Yeah.
Like, get your email address or something. Maybe we could do something special for your friend. What do you think?
Yo, that'd be. Oh, you serious? Yeah.
Yeah, and let's keep it like it's gotta be a surprise.
Yeah, let's definitely be a surprise. Yeah.
Yeah. What can we do?
Yeah, because so back to the question with the parkour gameplay and stuff like that. To me, when I look at it as something that's beyond just Dying Light. I think this is an industry game changer. Not a lot of people.
Thank you so much that you said that.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, this
really will be.
Yeah, exactly. This is an industry game-changing gameplay aspect of Dying Light, and the thing is, it's not gimmicky. You could tell that this idea was built from the heart. It was the core of the game, and it's going to change the way you think about playing this game. As opposed, and when you look at other games, people gonna be like, "Damn, I wish they had it." Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how effective it is. Now, when I think of games like Mirror's Edge, you know, I love that attempt as well. But gameplay wise, in the field, they didn't hit it on the button. But I love where they was going. Seeing what you guys done, it's like genre defining. And what I want to ask you, is Dying Light, this game, a franchise, or is it just this one-shot deal? Because with all that work you guys did with this parkour gameplay, I want to see more of it, and not only in Dying Light, man. I'm so serious. So how did you put it all together? Walk me through the process, the idea, the scrap paper, all of that. Let everyone know parkour gameplay. How did it go?